Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going on a road trip, a virtual one that is, but get your comfy pants on because we're about to have some fun. We're headed to the Heartland, the Sunflower State, Kansas. Get ready to say wow a lot because you're about to discover the top 10 places you absolutely positively have to visit in Kansas. And hey, while you're at it, why not hit that subscribe button? It's like clicking your heels 3 times, but instead of going home you get more awesome videos like this. First stop, Wichita. Now, I know what you're thinking, Wizard of Oz, right? And don't get me wrong, that's definitely a big deal here. But Wichita is so much more than just yellow brick roads. We're talking about a city bursting with art, culture, and history. From vibrant murals that tell the story of the city to cultural events that bring the community together, Wichita is alive with creativity. You've got the incredible Exploration Place where science comes alive. And trust me, it's not just for kids. This interactive science center offers something for everyone, from hands-on exhibits to fascinating displays. Then there's the Wichita Art Museum, home to some seriously impressive pieces. Whether you're an art aficionado or just looking to appreciate some beautiful works, this museum has something to offer. And for all you history buffs out there, you can't miss the Old Cowtown Museum, a living history museum that takes you right back to the Wild West. Experience the sights and sounds of a bygone era with authentic reenactments and exhibits. Oh, and did I mention the food? Wichita has some of the best barbecue you'll ever taste. From cozy diners to upscale restaurants, the barbecue scene here is top-notch. Seriously, I'm talking about melt-in-your-mouth ribs, smoky pulled pork, and all the fixings. It's a food lover's paradise. So yeah, Wichita is definitely worth a visit. Whether you're here for the history, the art, the science, or the food, this city has something special for everyone. Next up, we're heading to a place that'll take your breath away. The Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve. Picture this, rolling hills covered in tall, waving grass as far as the eye can see, and a sky so big it feels like you could reach out and touch it. This is the heart of America, folks, and it's absolutely magical. Now you might be thinking, okay, it's grass. What's the big deal? But trust me, there's something so peaceful and awe-inspiring about standing in the middle of this vast prairie. Plus, you can spot all sorts of wildlife here, from bison, yes, real-life buffalo, to prairie dogs to all kinds of birds. It's like stepping back in time, and it's an experience you won't soon forget. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're headed to Dodge City, a town straight out of a classic Western movie. This iconic town is a living testament to the Wild West era, where legends were born and history was made. This place is steeped in history, and you can practically feel the spirit of Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday walking down the streets. It's like stepping back in time to an era of gunfights and saloon brawls. Speaking of streets, you have to check out Boot Hill, the old cemetery where legend has it they buried folks with their boots on. It's a somber yet fascinating glimpse into the past. And if you want to really immerse yourself in the Wild West experience, head over to the Boot Hill Museum. This museum offers a treasure trove of artifacts and exhibits that bring the Old West to life. They've got everything from vintage firearms to stagecoaches, showcasing the tools and transportation of the era, to a recreated frontier town. Walking through it, you can almost hear the clatter of horses' hooves and the chatter of townsfolk. You can practically hear the saloon doors swinging. The atmosphere is electric, filled with the echoes of a bygone era. And hey, if you're feeling lucky, try your hand at a game of poker at one of the local casinos. It's a great way to experience the thrill of the Wild West. Just don't go betting the farm. Whether you're a history buff or just looking for a fun adventure, Dodge City has something for everyone. Get ready to be amazed because we're about to visit a place that looks like it belongs on another planet. Monument Rocks. These towering chalk formations, some of them as tall as a 20-story building, rise up from the flat prairie like something out of a dream. You can wander among these natural wonders, marveling at their unique shapes and imagining the forces of nature that created them over millions of years. And the best part? You can actually climb on some of them. Just be careful and maybe don't try to recreate any scenes from The Lion King up there. Seriously, though, Monument Rocks is one of those places that makes you realize just how incredible our planet really is. Next stop, Topeka, the capital of Kansas, where we're going to visit a building that's not just historically significant, it's also absolutely gorgeous, the Kansas State Capitol. Now I know what you're thinking. A Capitol building? How exciting can it be? But trust me, this one is special. First of all, the architecture is stunning, with its grand dome, intricate details, and beautiful murals. But it's not just about looks. This building is a symbol of Kansas history and democracy, and you can feel that weight as you walk through its halls. Plus, you can take a free tour and learn all sorts of fascinating facts about the state and its government. Who knows? You might even get inspired to run for office yourself. Get ready to experience the cool vibes of Lawrence, a city that's bursting with energy, creativity, and a whole lot of heart. This vibrant city is a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and artistic expressions, making it a unique destination for anyone looking to explore something new and exciting. This is a place where history and hip collide, where you can find everything from charming old buildings to trendy boutiques to live music spilling out onto the streets. Massachusetts Street, often referred to as Mass Street, is the heart of downtown and a perfect example of this blend. Speaking of history, Lawrence played a pivotal role in the Civil War, and you can learn all about it at the Watkins Museum of History. The museum offers a deep dive into the city's rich past, showcasing artifacts and stories that shaped the region. And for all you art lovers out there, the Spencer Museum of Art on the University of Kansas campus is a must-see. The museum features an impressive collection of artworks from various periods and cultures, providing a feast for the eyes and the soul. But honestly, the best way to experience Lawrence is just to wander around, soak up the atmosphere, and discover all the hidden gems this city has to offer. From cozy cafes to quirky shops and hidden alleyways, every corner of Lawrence has a story waiting to be uncovered. Pack your swimsuit and your sense of adventure because we're headed to Lake Scott State Park, a true oasis in the heart of Kansas. This place has something for everyone, whether you're into swimming, boating, fishing, hiking, or just relaxing by the water and soaking up the sun. The lake itself is stunning, with its clear blue water surrounded by rolling hills and towering bluffs. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can rent a kayak or a paddleboard and explore the coves and inlets. But the real highlight of Lake Scott State Park is the El Cuartalejo ruins. These ruins tell the story of the Spanish explorers who came to Kansas in the 1700s, and they're a fascinating glimpse into the state's rich history. Get ready to experience the vibrant energy of Kansas City, a city that's bursting with culture, history, and some of the best barbecue you'll ever taste. First things first, you can't come to Kansas City without experiencing its legendary jazz scene. Head down to the 18th and Vine Historic Jazz District, grab a seat at one of the many clubs, and let the music transport you back in time. And speaking of history, Kansas City has plenty of it. Check out Union Station, a beautifully restored train station that's now home to museums, restaurants, and even a planetarium. And of course, no trip to Kansas City would be complete without indulging in some of its world-famous barbecue. Get ready to be charmed by Lindsborg, a town that's like stepping into a little slice of Sweden without ever leaving Kansas. Known as Little Sweden, USA, Lindsborg is full of colorful buildings, charming shops, and a rich Swedish heritage that's evident everywhere you look. Be sure to visit the Old Mill Museum, a beautifully preserved flour mill that dates back to the 1870s. And if you're lucky enough to visit during the biennial Svensk Hillingsfest, you'll be treated to a celebration of Swedish culture with traditional music, dancing, food, and crafts. But even if you miss the festival, Lindsborg is a delightful place to visit any time of year, with its friendly locales, delicious bakeries, and unique shops. Last but not least, we're ending our Kansas adventure at a place that's a feast for the senses, the Overland Park Arboretum and Botanical Gardens. This sprawling 300-acre oasis is home to a dazzling array of plants, flowers, trees, and wildlife. Take a stroll through the themed gardens, each one more beautiful than the last. Wander through the whimsical train garden, complete with miniature trains chugging through a miniature landscape. And be sure to check out the events calendar, as the Arboretum hosts concerts, festivals, and workshops throughout the year. Whether you're a nature lover, a photography enthusiast, or just looking for a peaceful escape, the Overland Park Arboretum and Botanical Gardens is the perfect place to end your Kansas journey. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 must-visit places in Kansas. From the vibrant cities to the wide-open prairies, Kansas has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Kansas adventure today. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel inspiration. And be sure to let me know in the comments which place you're most excited to visit. Until next time, keep on exploring.